How's it going, friends and family of the internet? Welcome back to the Real Life TV podcast show about fishing random takes. Like you have made it into the random take where we're going to just talk about what's catching our attention on our screens. I think I have it written down as what you're watching. But if you've been following the podcast lately, it's been a Zelda cast in the back half. We might
it has been.
end up stumbling into that. And I can give you a few reasons why if I were to start this topic. But I don't want to start this topic because you watch more reels than I do and stuff like that. And that's kind of how we ended on the fishing topic.
Yeah, I do.
And I get a lot of your reels. I get a lot of reels from you on Instagram, and they're fucking awesome. So I don't want to start this topic because I want to say I want to ask you a question, and that is, are reels like something you're watching? Like, is that's a significant form of entertainment for you? Would you say?
Those are my two addictions. Is Zelda and reels, and sometimes I never want to stop playing.
Sometimes
Zelda.
I'm doing both.
They're both in my lap. I have a phone in one hand and the other. But I never want to stop playing Zelda to scroll through reels, but sometimes I will be scrolling through reels like I need to put this down and make some progress on Zelda here.
And play Zelda instead.
Dude, I'm almost ashamed to say it because I'm honestly like addicted right now. I'll get back to reels real quick, but I gotta say, because I've been playing like on the weekends too, where I'll go out fishing, and my parents have a cabin, so when we're up there, there's like nothing else. So I'll go out, and then I come back in, and my mom's like making lunch or getting stuff ready. So we come back in, and I'll play that until it's lunchtime, and then we'll eat lunch and go fishing again. I come back in, I play until my son's like, let's go swimming. And I think I'm already like 70 hours in.
Holy fuck, dude. Hell yes.
It's ridiculous.
This game is fucking crazy.
I can't stop playing it because it's just so fun where I'm just like, dude, I want to get a little bit farther. I am in the same lack of sleep mode as you because I literally go, I just need to get a little bit farther. And then every night I'm going to bed at like 11:30. I know. I'm getting like 6 hours of sleep, and I'm like, this is fucking stupid. But then I keep doing it.
And you do it anyway. Just do it again.
So yeah,
I'll tell you this right now. I built my Switch into being collector's edition only goes into the game console. Like the physical version is collector's only. I buy everything else digital. Like Splatoon is one of my favorite. Splatoon 2, easily one of my most played games in the last 10 years. I got Splatoon 3 right away. Love these games. To me, not collectors. I'm just super into the gameplay. Like that's my shooter, right? Sure. That's my pick it up, 10 minutes here, stop, all that stuff, but not a collector. So I don't care that I don't have the physical edition. I'm just straight up digital because I can just turn it on and play. I don't have to worry about the cartridges. Well, the Switch is my workout machine. We don't have gym memberships or anything like that right now. So I have Ring Fit Adventure, and it's the only game that requires it. It's like the only game that's impossible to get digital because it requires the extra attachments.
Yeah.
So the only thing that keeps me from doing what you're doing is that I have physical Zelda and Ring Fit in it. And Ring Fit goes in at away in the morning.
Sure.
And then in order for me to switch over to Zelda in the evening, I have to get up and I have to open the Switch. And it's such a small process. But it's enough to keep me from being completely addicted to it because when I was the Wii U and when I had and Breath of the Wild, I had the Wii U edition. There was nothing else I was playing on the Wii U. It was like the reason I bought the Wii U.
Yeah.
It had a disc in it, and that was it. I picked that motherfucker up.
Dude, I'd be playing Pokemon also, like, because they still have the raids and stuff, but they've been having bugs.
Oh shit.
So it's been like, there was a couple like where they're just like, here's an event. and then like something would happen, and it was like uh there was like one where for some reason it was like written in that it said no item is one of the things you would get as a reward. Like it would give you a
Okay.
bunch of items, but one of the slots said no items, and it was
Okay.
like screwing with people's systems. Like it would just go
Oh.
back to like they never caught that Pokemon back to like before they were doing anything, and they just kind of like shut it down and stopped doing it. So I haven't
Oh.
even been back
Huh.
on, but I watch YouTube videos every once in a while to see if anybody's talking about some new shit. And
Just
I
to
just
make sure
haven't
you're not
hopped back
missing
on. I
anything that
literally
you have.
hasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, hasn't. I haven't hopped back onto the other game is at all. So it's just in there and it's ready to roll.
Yeah.
I never shut it off. That's
No.
the other thing.
No.
It's just
Never shut off
on
your
all the
Switch. It's
time.
just on all the
You
time.
just
Yeah.
hit the button and it's ready to roll.
And bam,
There's
you're
no
back in that
wait.
shit.
There's no waiting at all. You're just going. The
Uh-huh.
moment you get it,
Yeah.
the moment you get a fraction of a second,
Yep.
you're just like boom. It's
Right.
nothing.
And that's the other part about it, right? Like if I have to switch discs, that means I have to shut down the other game and then I have to put in the disc and then I
Yeah.
have to boot up Zelda. But like when it's your Zelda machine, dude, fuck me.
Yeah.
Just play all the time.
Yeah. And it's just like it's just like what people are doing with their phones and looking
Yes,
at reels.
exactly
I
the same.
find them doing the same shit too. And that's what I am doing when I have my phone closest to me. But
Yeah.
I'll go out of my way to just be like, oh, I gotta take a shit. I gotta go grab my Switch.
Yep. I know. Like your phone's in your pocket. You could just go flip through
Yeah.
reels, but you're like, yeah. Nope. I'm gonna have to swing by the TV stand quick because it's in the charger and just grab that thing out while I go take a shit.
Then 20 minutes later, your wife's just like, are you still pooping? And just be like, no, I'm journeying through Hyrule Kingdom. Listen, I found an old map, and the old map told me to go into this cave, and there's got to be something good in here. I know it. It literally X marks the spot on my map. There is a treasure in here. Just hold on a second.
Just wait, okay?
There's something cool in this cave, okay? I don't know how long this cave. Just be like, I have to apologize because honestly, I was just like, I just need to finish this cave quick. This cave is huge.
I mean, I'm constipated.
Yeah. Just that's what I'll have to just start doing. Are you still pooping? I wouldn't say I'm pooping. I'm trying awfully hard. I wouldn't say I'm pooping. I don't want to talk about it. Can you just leave me alone?
Could you go get me some medicine? Not at the Walgreens down the street, the one across town. They have the good stuff. They have the grape flavor. The other one here doesn't. They only have the bubble gum.
I saw a video of this guy. His elephant was constipated, and he like blew in his butt to help it poop. And unless you want to come in here and try some stuff like that, just stay out there and leave me alone.
Now, did you really see that on Reels? I mean, that's a great way to transition into Reels.
Yeah, I did. It was some weird shit. Oh man, some guy just goes up and just like giving this elephant's butt CPR.
I'm writing that down as one of the things I'm going to put as the key phrases in the YouTube video. Elephant butt CPR. That's too funny. That's too funny for me.
Oh,
it's not right down.
Like,
so no, tell me about Reels and like how that is like one of your entertainment, because I think it's elephant butt CPR. Fuck me, I can't get rid of it.
Oh man, yeah. So, anyways, the Reels, yeah, dude, I'm doing it all the time because it's such a good. It really is a good form of entertainment. I know, like people are like, "Oh, the TikTok's got me figured out," and whatever.
Yeah,
Facebook kind of has the same stuff, but when you try to send any of your stuff to people, it doesn't work right. It's because you're grabbing stuff from other media outlets.
Right.
A lot of times you're sending stuff from Facebook and it's a clip that's like on Instagram, and then when it gets sent to the person, it doesn't come through right. My wife scrolls through some of the stuff on Facebook and sends me a clip, and half of the time it's just like, that's not available, or I click on it and it sends me to some link and I watch some clip for like 30 seconds and I'm like, that was stupid as shit. And then I realized like, oh, that's not what she was even trying to show me. Whatever she was trying to show me, the thumbnail didn't look anything like the video I just watched.
Yeah.
It's
I don't know
like
what's up
whatever
with that.
Facebook's algorithm or whatever just says like, oh, we don't have it. Just send them something else and see if they don't notice. Like, I don't know. It sucks. So I'm on Instagram all the time, and I'm not trying to get into the weeds about TikTok because I don't know all about TikTok, but I've heard some things, and I'm like, I don't know. I haven't heard anybody being like, Instagram's evil. So that's my place.
Well,
of
and
choice.
you already had Instagram too, like, and you were already in it, and like,
and
it's just different. It was just sort of like it happened to Instagram.
Yeah,
you didn't have to go out and get it like you do TikTok.
And when I'm scrolling through, like, the algorithm knows what I want to see. It throws in other stuff because it knows that I'm just like, because of the algorithm, it knows that I'm like a red-blooded American. You know what I'm saying? So every once in a while, it's just like, do you want to see some ass? And it'll just have like a girl shaking her butt. And I just go, not what I'm here for, Instagram, but okay, whatever. Yeah, that wasn't bad.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to tell you.
Okay. Yeah. Did I enjoy it? Sure. Yeah. Nice ass.
Sure.
But that's not what I'm here for. I know.
I didn't watch the full reel. It just happens real quick. You're just like butt, and you go, a nice butt, and swerve out to the next one. You know, I'm not watching the whole time. Sometimes I'll stick around and be like, is there more to this? And then just like, nope, just watch 30 seconds of ass. Cool.
Right.
That's not what I'm here for. You're wasting my time with this shit. I'm here for entertainment purposes.
Right.
If I wanted to see ass, I would just go look at ass. It's so easy to find.
It's right. I am on the internet after all.
This is the internet. It's everywhere. It's not even hard to find in public these days. I'm in Walmart, and these girls are wearing shorts where their ass cheeks are hanging out the bottom of the shorts. And I'm like, literally, I tell my wife, have conversations about it with your wife too, because it's the best way to look at butts in public. And just be like, are you seeing that ass right there? They're sticking out.
Totally do that.
Yeah, you kind of talk shit about it, and meanwhile you're just like, and then most of the time I literally tell my wife, like, I'm not mad at it, but that's crazy, right? Like, it's
but like, my brain right away going, that's odd, right? Is that reaction's normal?
Yeah, I'm just like, I hope you don't feel like that I'm being misogynistic, but if you leave the house in those shorts, I'm not gonna be happy. That's not okay. I don't want everybody seeing your ass. That's mine. They can't have nobody. Not everybody else gets to have it. Okay, what's this about?
I'm just saying.
Like, her boyfriend's gonna be mad as hell that I'm looking at her butt right now.
Because I'm totally looking. How can I not?
I'm looking at her butt. You're looking at her butt. We're looking at her butt. Should we stop looking? It's been a while. We've been talking about it pretty loud for a while now.
So, is it weird? Is it weird now? When's it get weird? Can we keep looking? Wait a minute.
She's looking at us.
Shit, look away. Look away.
I was just telling her how good your socks. Whatever. I got. Look over there, and then just run. Oh man. But Shannon's not ready for it. My wife, she's just leave her sitting there.
She's just standing there now.
I run away.
You're 6 hours deep into the men's clothing somehow, just disappearing into racks.
Yeah.
Just behind fucking racks of pants. No one can even see you anymore. She's just standing there staring at some chick's ass.
She's staring at some chick's ass. That chick is just being like, were you guys both looking at my butt? And I'm just hiding in the shirts. Like, anyways, Instagram. Yeah, I'm scrolling and stuff because it knows what I like to see. Like, there's a couple of different, I follow a shit ton of fishing stuff.
Yep.
So it's always giving me fishing videos. I like cars, so it's giving me car stuff. I like athletes, but it gives me a lot of like athlete news, which is not something I'm interested in where I can look. But when I'm going through the reels, for the most part, that one understands me. Like, when I just click the search thing, it'll give me a bunch of pictures of shit I don't really care about.
Yeah.
But when
I have that same thing with Instagram.
Yeah. When I'm scrolling through the reels, it'll just be like fishing thing, some viral cooking thing, which might be what they hit everybody with, but I enjoy cooking too. So that hits the right thing.
So it fits. Yeah.
People eating shit. like wiping out. I like
Right.
that. They show me a lot of different stuff, and part of it I like because I'm not seeking out these things is I don't know what's coming, and some of it'll be pretty cool. I saw one the other day where this dude was doing, like, I don't know if you call it a manual or if you call it a wheelie when you're doing it on a scooter,
Oh,
but he was
I'm not
doing like
sure.
a manual on the back wheel,
Uh-huh.
and he was holding it for a really long time, and I was like, I don't like scooters, but that's kind of good.
Mm-hmm.
And then at the very end of the clip, he's like hopping off of this ledge that he was doing the manual across, and doesn't pull up proper like you're supposed to on like a bike or anything else with the
Mm-hmm.
handlebars. And because you're holding on to the handlebars, you
Mm-hmm.
always smash your face. And this was like a bench to bench thing, and he smashed his face so goddamn hard into the next bench.
Oh
I was like,
gosh.
that's pretty cool. And then like, oh, and then I was just like, Instagram gets me. It's just like, here's a little manual that you probably didn't know you liked because it's on a scooter, but you think it's okay, impressive for a while too. And
Yep.
then also eating shit at the end of it. Don't you love it? And I was like, I do love it. I sent it to my wife right away. I'm just like, watch this guy eat shit.
Watch this guy eat shit.
So I'm constantly sending I send those clips out to a lot of different people, and I send it to people
Mhm.
where I'm just like, I like that, and here I think this person will also enjoy it.
Right.
So I'm like hand picking like what I like. If I like it, I'm normally sending it to like you or my wife or my sister-in-law. Like my sister-in-law today, um, she doesn't eat sushi, but we just, for my niece's birthday, we had like a thing where we were like making sushi because they're into sushi now. So like the whole,
Mm-hmm.
um, it was like an Asian inspired birthday party where we had like egg rolls, and I say Asian because I
Mm.
don't know what parts of Asia all these
What
different
part
foods
of
were
Asia
from.
all this stuff comes from?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Usually it's
we're
multiple, so you're good.
Yeah, because we had like Chinese food, and sushi's Japanese, so I know we had
Right.
at least two of them, but it was all
Right.
these different, and they like to order these different like cookies and stuff that are from China, like the yan yan. It's like
Oh.
these sticks with this like chocolate stuff that you dip it in and
Oh.
eat. I don't know
Yeah.
if those are Japanese. Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
But anyways, so I found one where it was like you put your sticky rice in a waffle iron and it makes crispy rice. And then you put
Oh.
all your
Yeah.
different parts of sushi on there with your sauce. And you're like, here's your crispy rice waffle sushi
Oh.
deal. And I'm like, hell yeah. So I sent that to
That's
her
pretty
because we
cool.
just ate a bunch of sushi.
Right.
And then, I'm sending you shit where it's like people eating shit or crazy fishing ones.
Yep.
I saw one tonight where I show every once in a while I gotta show it to stuff like you or people like you because I show it to my wife and she's like, I don't get it. And I'm just like,
I
I
love those
showed it to
ones
you because
though.
I thought it was really cool. You didn't like you don't care at all. The guy was on the side of the boat and they're in the ocean and they see like a big school of bait fish, right?
Okay.
Takes his shirt, kind of holds it out, like how like when you got a lot of shit and you want to put it on the inside, to help your
Yeah.
shirt hold.
Yeah,
He
for
does it the
sure.
opposite, where he just like fans it out, jumps in like it's almost a net, and once he lands into the bait fish, he quick like closes it up. So he just got all these fish like swimming around in his chest. Gets back in the boat, like opens it up, and he's got hundreds of bait fish that he just caught
No
with
way,
his
dude.
shirt. Yeah, and it's like
No way.
it's like a bunch of Spanish speaking dudes. I don't know if they're down in Mexico or what, but I don't
Uh-huh.
know what they're saying, but they're all just yelling and laughing their ass off because this dude just caught all this bait fish in his shirt. And I was like, hell yeah, that was dope. And I show
Yeah,
my
dude.
wife and she's like, I don't get it. And he's like, he just caught a bunch of bait fish with his shirt. And she's like, and
Right.
that's it? And I'm like,
What?
yeah, what do you mean? That's
Yeah, what do you mean that's it?
She's like,
That's
but why? And I
fantastic.
was like, I don't know. He didn't have a net, or he wanted to be like, I can do this without a net. I don't know. It's fucking cool. Like,
Yeah, it was cool. What?
stuff like that, or like just constant like taxman stuff. The sharks are
Shark, yeah.
smashing other. I see videos about that all the time. Somebody trying to get in their tuna, and the shark comes and eats it, or a grouper comes and eats it. I saw one recently where a grouper came and ate a shark. Like they were reeling up a small shark and the grouper ate the small
Oh,
shark.
fuck,
And
dude.
I was like, hell yeah. Yeah, man. So I'm
Oh my
definitely
god.
scrolling. That's a very good point of like, what are you watching? I bet I watch just as much reels as I do um the like TV and stuff,
Yeah.
because it's so easy to, just like the Switch, it's so easy to consume a little bit here and there.
Yeah. Well, and
I'll
it
do
sounds
it.
like it's just feeding you a bunch of stuff too. So it's almost like where you're you're really into fishing stuff. So watching a half an hour fishing show is fun.
Yeah.
You just consumed 3 minutes of fishing, but you saw
Yeah.
30 different things or something like that.
Right. Yeah, exactly. And you're seeing all this different stuff really quick, and the comics and stuff too. I like comedy. And every once in a while it'll hit me with somebody that I don't know, or it'll hit me with like this guy on that guy's podcast. And I go,
Mm.
"Oh shit, I didn't know they knew each other, or they did a podcast together." And then I'll go find that podcast. And then
Mm-hmm.
I'll
Right.
consume the long form of whatever it was.
Right.
So sometimes it's just a good jumping off point.
Right. Yeah,
Like
for sure.
like Shane Gillis was on Joe Rogan's podcast, and I just saw one clip, and I'll send just that clip to my wife, where it's like, I listened to the whole podcast already, and there was many parts that I laughed at. And then when it plays this clip, I'm just like, oh, that was a good part. And now I can send that to her and be like, I don't need to explain what I heard. I don't need to try to put, he said this, he said that. Isn't that
Mm-hmm.
funny? I get to be like, here's this 30-second clip of what I thought was hilarious. Just watch it. I don't have to go and find the timestamp on this
Right.
2 hour long podcast. Here's the 30 seconds I thought was hilarious, and so did
Right.
everybody else.
Yep.
you know,
It's
it's good
just so
stuff like
much.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, for
Because
sure.
I'll just tell you real quick that that clip was just Shane Gillis and stuff, and they're talking about like buff women, and he's just like, "You like buff women?" And he's just like, "But I can't do the armpit hair." And Joe's just like, "Yeah, I kind of like it. I don't mind it." And he's like, "Wait, you like buff chicks with armpit hair?" And he's like, "Do you getting close, dude?" It's just like, man, that was the way
That's
it
it.
was
That's
said
the
was
reel. That's the whole
perfect.
reel.
And like, you get it because of what I said it, but like when I
Right.
say that to my wife, I don't know, like the whole "you're getting close, dude." I don't know if that really works that well. But when you
Right.
hear the actual conversation, not somebody else regurgitating it, it's like, that's perfect. Now I can send this to you, and then I see this, and
Mm-hmm.
I go, now I can see this to you. And then my wife gets bummed out though, because there's a lot of times where she's like, here's a reel that I thought you would think is funny. And then I go, I do think it's funny, and I've seen it. And like almost every single one is like, yes, I've seen this. It's good. You've seen that too? Yes, I've seen them
Yeah.
all, I think. I
I'm
don't know.
sorry.
I'm
I've
just like,
I've gone through all of reels. I've just been through all the reels.
yeah. I definitely see new stuff all the time, but it's like, I don't know. Half of the time she's finding stuff that's like 10 years old, and she's like, have you seen this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like before I was ever on Instagram. I don't
Right.
know.
Yeah. Yeah. This was hot on YouTube back when you were up when Chocolate Rain was cool.
I turn away from the mic so you can't hear me
So you
breathe.
can't hear me breathe.
It's so funny how he has that subtitle now.
So I watch a decent amount of YouTube. Just
Yeah.
mostly it's like podcasts and stuff like that.
Oh,
But
sure.
like Meat Eater's been hitting YouTube pretty hard. So I won't go into that yet. But also I watch a lot of video game stuff. So there's MinMax here in Minnesota, and I've been watching a lot of
Sure.
stuff that they do. And there's a guy on there, Leo Vader. He does his own YouTube channel.
Okay.
And he had I just watched this episode, and this is why I brought it up, because Tay Diggs is the Chocolate Rain guy.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I love a good joke, so I'm gonna I don't expect you to go look this up, but it's so funny because it's like he does these like 25-minute long videos. Sometimes they're funny, mostly it's like a comedy situation, but it's not like joke. It's not like, it's an opposite
Sure.
of a real situation where you just like hang in there.
Yeah.
He just starts in the middle of this. He just starts, because it's about him being trapped in a computer. And so it's
Okay.
super scattered, super random. He's just doing things like, oh, we're in your computer. oh, that's weird that you have one of those like, dominatrix 3D models that lives on your computer on your screen. I guess, I guess I'll hang out with her or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's that's kind of just like a running thing, and you're going, okay, yeah. You watch the whole thing, and then he goes, oh, cameos, huh? You're gonna watch cameos? Yeah, those can be fun, I guess. Yep. It's weird. It's weird what celebrities will do. Isn't it weird that Brett Favre's more expensive than John Candy? I mean, John Candy's dead, but like
Right.
a bad example. But like,
Sure.
that's weird, right? Like, why would Brett Favre charge more to do the same thing that this famous actor? I don't know. Cameo's weird. What a weird space to be in. And then he just keeps going back on. Oh yeah. All right, we're back in your YouTube channel. You've been clicking on some weird shit lately. It's kind of funny. And then you get to the end, and he did Tay Diggs. He paid Tay Diggs
to do the
on Cameo to do the thing that he was doing. So he just, Cameo, you get that short description, but they have to make like a 60-second long video.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just Tay Diggs trying to pretend he's inside a computer for 60 seconds. It's so fucking awkward, dude. I'm in this computer. I guess this is kind of weird. What am I doing in this computer? Is that a DOS prompt? Because he didn't write a script for him, so he's just like trying to improvise for 60 seconds. That's so like middle of the video, you think nothing of this Cameo joke, and then the joke at the end is, isn't it weird that people will do things on Cameo for a certain amount of money, like a small amount of money?
Now I gotta seek that out because I want to see. Wonder if he was clever. Well, I'm sure he wasn't clever enough, but those people aren't actors. They're not improvisational. I don't know. I can't talk. They're not.
Yeah, he's not an improviser. Yeah.
It'd just be like, I'm in this computer. Is that a video of me 20 years ago? Oh, seems to be. Chocolate rain. Just tie it into himself. That would be good, but I bet he
should have. I don't know. I don't think he did that. I don't know if he's trying to shed the chocolate rain thing or what it is, but
dude, that's the only reason he's on Cameo.
I know. I was gonna say, but why would anybody else? He's got a cool voice, and you could but then you just go pay him to be a voice actor, not fucking get a cameo of him, right? I don't know. It's just weird, and I just thought it was well written, and I just thought because you don't see it coming in the grand scheme of the joke, but the joke still plays here as we're talking because it's just it's Tay Diggs being super awkward.
Right,
so good.
He's an awkward dude. You could tell in that video right away where he's like just being like, I lean away from the mic, just like I think we all get it. I
agree. Yeah. I'll get it. Right. You don't have to give us a tutorial.
We understand how microphones work. You make a noise right here. We get it. So you're
right.
All right. Yeah.
Move to the side. Move to the side. It gets quieter. That's yeah. Okay. Understood. Oh no! Please go.
Oh, I don't know if you were going to keep on going that too. I wanted to say real quick that another thing that I was watching was the NBA Finals, which are over now, and I got to give a heads up. I got to do two different things because it ties into each other a little bit. First off, I got to say congratulations to the Nuggets because they won the whole thing, and it makes me feel way better about my squad, the Minnesota Timberwolves, because yes, we lost in the first round, but we lost to the Denver Nuggets, who hold the whole thing. We lost. Right. We won one game against them. We almost won a second game. We were down, we lost by 3 points. The Phoenix Suns won 2 games. The Los Angeles Lakers in the West Finals got shut out, got swept, didn't win a single game. And the Heat won 1 game. We did just as well against the Nuggets as the Eastern Conference champions.
Right. Yeah.
So nobody could do anything against them. It was their year. So it's like, that makes me feel way better, Right. Obviously, people are just like, oh, there's no moral victories. And it's like, no, there kind of is. Because people talk shit. You're not going to beat them. They don't have a chance. Nobody had a chance. LeBron James and the Lakers didn't beat them one time.
Not even once.
Not once.
Yeah,
And we almost
which
beat the
means they
Lakers
came in with the
in.
heat, dude. They were just not the heat because, well, anyways, Miami
Yeah.
wasn't in the
Yeah.
but it
So
just was a
here's
bad time. A bad talking about basketball is a bad time to
yeah.
reference that. But yeah, they came in. They were just gonna. That was it. You're right. But yeah, that was actually something that I did want to talk about. So we'll just keep going down that
Okay.
route. Did you watch it?
Yeah, I watched quite a few of the games, like a little bit here and there. That was another thing where it was just like, I'll throw that on. Because a lot of times my son when he goes to bed, he wants just mom in there. So
Oh
she'll
yeah.
help him go to bed. I put on basketball. I'll grab the Switch and just kind of have it playing in the background and just kind of like
Yep.
listening. And if somebody's like makes a big hubbub, I'll go back a little bit and see what the play looked like, or look up every once in a while and watch a little bit of it go down.
Yep.
Timeout, foul, whatever. Every time there's a lull in the action, I can look down and play a little bit, and then pause it and get back into it. But the one thing I wanted to say about like Instagram tying in was you could
Oh
see
yeah.
some different clips, but I freaking hate most of our fans that are on Instagram because
Most of the
I
Timberwolves, the Minnesota
most of
Timberwolves
the
fans.
Timberwolves fans that are like loud on Instagram, because I'll tell you right now, I hope you guys see this and I hope you're watching. You are a bunch of bitches. End of story. You guys suck. The Nuggets win. Our team posts on our Instagram, congratulations Nuggets, and then like post a couple of pictures with like Anthony Edwards trading jerseys with Jamal Murray. I think his first name's Jamal. That might be wrong, but it's Murray.
Mm-hmm.
And then like the players being like, yeah, we played a good game, switching some stuff and saying good game to them.
Mm-hmm.
You look at half of the comments right away, because every once in a while I look at the comments and they're just like, take this post down, this is bullshit, and just like always fine with being second place. And it's like, first off, we were far from second place, you idiots. We lost in the first round. So
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit here
That's
and
not
argue with
second.
all of you. And they're just like, oh, such a beta post. And it's just like, I mean, if you want to look at it that way, Nuggets were the top dog.
Yeah.
Technically the alphas, correct? Yeah, I
Right.
guess we make beta posts until we're the alphas. What are you people doing? Why are you sitting here saying like, ooh, take the post down? Shut up. I got on there and I just had to comment. I was just like, what the fuck is all this about taking the post down? Nobody knows how to say good game anymore. You can't just
Right.
be like, good game, Nuggets. Y'all have to be like, get rid of that. Oh, they won and we didn't. Get rid of, don't tell me anything about other teams. Like,
I
say
know.
good game. We made it to the playoffs. They made it to the playoffs. Their reason we got knocked out of the playoffs.
Yeah.
Say nice work. And nobody's excited like me to know that the team that beat us was the team that beat everyone. That makes me feel good.
Yeah.
It sucked when we got knocked out of the first round, but when the team that beat us is the team that beat everybody,
Right.
it makes you feel a little bit better. And instead, everybody's just like, don't put this post up. I'm going to cry. Just like go follow some other page, or just if you don't like it, just go to something else. You really have to get on the comments and just be like, how could you even post something about a different team on our team saying, well, first off, it's the off season. Second off, half of these players have come from different teams. Are you all fucking stupid?
Right.
Like,
yeah.
Most of these players are not players that have just been on the Timberwolves.
No, that's
every time
rare
we
anymore today. That
I
doesn't
know.
fucking happen anymore.
Every time we trade for somebody, are we just gonna be like, this guy came from the fucking stinky Knicks? Oh, stupid ass Knicks! Are you shitting me? Stupid Knicks! I hate the Knicks, and I will never have a Knick on my team. And just like you're getting very close to accidentally saying something that sounds way worse than it is. So I'm gonna stop.
What you're intending to say.
I started saying it, and I'm like, it's really getting on the verge of saying like it wouldn't be the full word, but it's starting to sound pretty weird. And that's what the Instagram,
but that's what the
comment
whole
section
Instagram
is.
yeah. No, that was the perfect analogy though for the comment section. Seriously, it really was and is. It's Oh, I fucking dude, yeah, I hate that. And that is actually part of why, like, I'm not saying I don't, because I do. I watch a lot of YouTube. I listen to a lot of YouTube. But like I am picking up more and more shows on YouTube because like
Okay.
Hot Ones,
Oh yeah.
that's a real show. I mean, the Hot
Yeah.
Ones interviews show, right?
Hell yeah.
It's on Hulu. It's like every season is just on Hulu. Like Hulu picked it up.
Yeah. Yep.
That whole network, First We Feast, like that's they're making real TV, and
Mm-hmm.
you just watch it on. And I say real as in like they're making your 20 or so minute episodes, like Meat Eater. That one's one I'm watching a lot of. To go back to that, not to
Yeah.
drag on this topic anymore, but I just want to do this really quick, and then we can start wrapping it up. Or if you want to keep going, let me know.
Sure.
If you got
Yeah.
another thing,
I don't think so.
so they have a cooking show on there, and they cooked cougar.
Ooh.
Dude.
Big cat. Yeah.
Yeah, isn't that crazy to think about? Yeah.
The cat noise is just like a silent, like wow. 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 But yeah, dude, that is crazy. I don't know. I don't think I've ever, I mean, besides like fish, because fish eat other fish, I don't know if I've ever ate like a true predator.
I know.
Yeah.
I've eaten a bear, but a bear.
Have you?
Black bears like don't really eat that much meat.
Oh, sure. Yeah, they're kind of like the hunter gatherer, where they'll get some meat, but they're also cool with like eating berries and stuff, right?
Yeah, like they're way more berry focused, and it seems like if a black bear does eat meat, it's like always roadkill or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're not very good. My understanding about a black bear, and hey, correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but my understanding of a black bear is they're not really like a predator so much.
A little bit.
Like they're not very
like
good at being a predator.
They're like a gatherer scavenger.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
So yeah, it's crazy to watch. Like that's again a real network making like reels are entertainment. Reels are real entertainment. I do acknowledge that. I think it's like it's like Funniest Home Videos, except for it's in your hands now. It's that idea of just like that quick laugh and keep it going.
AFV even is on the reels. There are America's Funniest Home Videos is on the reels. I get some every once in a while.
I see. I'm not surprised. There you go.
Yep.
It makes a lot of sense.
It's funny how they make it in, and every once in a while, like they just kind of, they're editing people like don't
get it.
They do weird shit though, and they always have. They hit you with the funniness, and then it goes for like 10 seconds too long.
Oh,
like, that was weird. It was a weird edit point.
Almost like they're like building for the laugh track or something like that.
Yeah. Dude, we do watch AFV every once in a while. I'll put it on because I like watching ridiculousness. I think it's a good show.
Yep.
And AFV,
it's just reimagined Funniest Home Videos.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like a little bit more hardcore. So it's like a lot of episodes, not stuff that's a 5-year-old friendly. So I'm watching AFV because I know that stuff is stuff I can get away with. And what is with them giving the money to the shittiest videos? It's never the ones I laugh at the hardest.
I know
that are the top 3.
I know it's weird.
And then you get to like, oh, it's the $100,000 episode, and you're like, great, I'm not watching this. They all suck.
Because this whole season's winners have sucked.
Every 3 clips you pick from each episode to win suck shit, and now you're putting all those together.
Right.
Plus, it's just a compilation of all the 3 clips I've seen in every other episode.
Right.
It's like we're trying to make it seem like a big deal, and it's literally like we have to do less work for this episode.
Yep.
I hate it.
Hate
the idea. Get it out of here. But
stick to the reels.
Yeah, dude. That was a random kind of a tangent on the AFV reels, but the reel. Yeah. Did I cut you off? Where did we even come in?
No, we were wrapping up. We were wrapping up.
Okay.
We were wrapping up on this. So, do the like subscribe thing, and the thing that you've always driven home, the thing that gets driven home all the time is it's just a click. It's just it's a quick little for you, but helps us climb that algorithm. Thanks to everybody on YouTube who's been following us and sticking with us and sharing and stuff like that and growing the YouTube channel. I see the stats every time I get in there, and it feels pretty good. What else do you want to say there, Tim? Anything?
No, just like Josh said, like and subscribe and all that stuff. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Like Ryan Sickler says, it means nothing to you guys and it means everything to us. So if you could, it's much appreciated. Also, just going back to what we watching, the new Avatar is so damn long, dude.
So what you're saying is you're still trying to watch the new Avatar.
Still trying, yes. Me and my wife